let's move on. Lewis, should we finally talk about iPhone 16 Pro's camera? We had some leaks this week, and people might find this information interesting. And the iPhone isn't that far away now. I mean, what are we, 6 months away from it?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like every year there's a new one.
I know, it's crazy, right? It's like, and we know it's going to get better camera, better neural engine, faster SoC. Look at me,
Oh,
I'm Mark Gurman.
Siri is going to be so much improved
You
too.
know what, Lewis? It actually might be. This could be our year. I mean, if they're moving to an
Just keep
LLM,
hoping. Just keep hoping.
keep the dream alive, as Steve Perry likes to say. Don't stop believing.
All righty. Yeah. Well, so our headline on this was, I think, gives you a little bit of insight into it. Our headline is, "Whoa! Is this the new iPhone 16 Pro camera?" I don't know if you guys saw this. Are you pulling it up the screen
I've
there?
got it on the screen right now.
Okay, great. So you might notice that it's got a redesigned camera module that looks a little bit like a fidget spinner, maybe some kind of, three-cornered hat. This comes from, I don't know how to pronounce it, Majin a leaker with a mixed track record. They posted this image Saturday on X, and they say that it's the new look for the camera module, the iPhone Pro 16. This leaker actually wrote is based on the information I was able to obtain. It seems that the new iPhone 16 Pro will have a new design for the camera module. This should be very similar to what Apple is currently testing. That, this being the mock-up that this person threw together. So obviously just mock-ups based on insider information, supposedly, not the final design. And this leaker, they've nailed some things in the past. They've missed some things in the past. Who knows? They also wrote about this design. It's similar but not identical. This concept I made is much uglier. Hey,
don't
what do you
say.
know? A little bit of humbleness there. What do you know? In the future, I hope to be able to bring official diagrams in order to understand if all this is actually true. Well, there's a caveat. Let's see. This comes after we've heard that the iPhone 16 models, regular, not the Pro ones, would have a changed little camera module. This would be like two in a row instead of diagonally, which frankly I always thought looked weird. But supposedly they're going to put them in a line so it's better for capturing that amazing spatial video that you can watch in your Apple Vision Pro if you own one.
Yeah, so basically, if you look at the back of your iPhone right now, the only part of like the actual camera that needs to be the way that it is like the tiny little like glass orb on the inside, like that's the actual lens. There's no real reason that there needs to be like the three separate circles on the back. And so this design, if you haven't looked at the picture, it's basically like merging all of those into one single glass triangular shaped piece that covers all of the individual lenses on the inside, which seems odd to me because like I've seen a lot of people who take very poor care of their phones who have like the telephoto lens cracked, but then the other two lenses are perfectly fine.
Really?
If they're all under the same piece of sapphire or glass or whatever it's made out of, then, you crack it once, your entire rear camera system is broken. But so I don't know if there's like a hidden benefit to putting it all under one piece of glass or not, but that's allegedly what's coming.
Maybe just
like
a visual change, just to mix it up and keep things looking fresh. Sorry, Lewis, what were you gonna say?
No, I just say I like the videos people, the GIFs people were posting online with an
Things
actual
spinning around.
fidget spinner. Yeah.
I mean, it does look exactly like a fidget spinner. That is true. Like, the only thing that's missing is that little metal thing in the middle, so you can like, send it spinning around. But other than that, it looks exactly like it.
It's a little bit like the belts on a car too, and the car engine.
Yeah. I mean, anything they could do to shrink or modify the camera hump so it isn't so prevalent, I mean, I honestly might be okay with. It is huge and unruly. And I don't know. I mean, even though this is just a small aesthetic change, I actually kind of like it. Like this white one that I'm showing on screen too. I'm sorry, we should move on because most of our listeners or most of our audience are listeners, and you guys can't see this. We'll post the links in the show notes.
I'll make it the chapter artwork. So you can look at that
perfect.
if your podcast player supports chapter artwork.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah,
that white one looks good.
I think that white one looks great. Yeah, maybe use that white one, Lewis, because Lewis Griffin, because that purple one, that looks like doo doo. I mean, look at that thing. I mean, clearly the guy used like MS Paint to make that mock up. The white one actually looks professional.
We'll see which one I use.
All right, yeah, okay. Or maybe make your own. That's more your style. Make something in MS Paint.